You are trying to date someone who's undateable. If he's unavailable, girl, he is undateable. He's closed off and inconsistent with his communication. He's undateable. You
But the thing is, that's the man girls be chasing.
can barely.
They don't want the guy who is open to put you in a relationship next week, marry you by next year. No, they want the guy who texting you 10 hours later.
Get a hold of this man and you have no idea when you're going to go out on another date. He goes radio silent for days or weeks and then comes back with no explanation other than something like, oh my God, life's been so crazy. Sir, please, if life is that crazy, you are not available to date. That man is clearly unavailable and therefore not someone you should be trying to date. You're chasing this man down with texts to check in on him, with phone calls to catch up. It's too much because seriously, why are you trying to date someone who is not making the time to date you? He is not trying to get to know you. He's not trying to fit you into his life. And if he's not doing it in the beginning when things are supposed to be exciting and you should feel like you can't wait to see each other again, then what in the world is it going to be like when you get into a relationship with this person and the excitement wears off? When there was no excitement to begin with. There is nowhere to go but down, girl. If you are already starting
Going down is not a bad idea.
down here, you will be in the trenches with that man. So what are you hanging on to? Why are you desiring this man who is leaving so much to be desired? Leave that man alone, girl, and stick to the men who actually are available to date you.
These are some things that will instantly eliminate you from ever having a chance to date me. I stand on business, so if I've ever told you that I'm not going to date you, I mean it, and I'm never going to change my mind. Number one, if a man tells me he was going to do something, like he was going to bring me flowers or he was going to bring me coffee, and never actually shows up and does it, no. I need a man who is going to actually show up for all the shit that he says he's going to do, rather than just a guy who knows how to talk.
So far, she ain't saying nothing wrong.
Number two is if a guy is low effort. What I mean by that is I expect for the first 3 dates to be planned by the guy. All I'm
Facts.
supposed to do is show up. To add to that, I will only take a guy seriously if he confirms on the dates every single time. Like, let's say we have a date planned tonight. He either texts me in the morning being like, hey, wanted to confirm, like, we're still on for tonight. Maybe 3 hours before the date, 2 hours before the date. You always confirm. And if
Fuck the 2 hour shit though. No. I need to know in the morning, baby. If you ain't gonna give me an answer by the morning, guess what? I'm out with somebody else, and
you don't confirm with me, I'm not showing up. Also, if you were doing like low effort dates, like coffee dates, I'm not coming.
first date gotta be coffee, you know? Second date, alright, maybe we can move on to lunch now. The third date, alright, we can do the dinner.
3 is if a guy is like unwilling to learn. What I mean by this is we're not all perfect people, okay? We all don't know everything in the world. So let's say if I'm really interested in economics, for example, you know, and I study it a lot or whatever, I expect my partner or someone who's interested in me to also want to be interested in these things, and if they don't know anything about it, be like, hey, like, I'd love if you would teach me about this or whatever. Have some type of interest in what I'm interested in, and same for him, you know, like if he is in finance, for example, and I don't understand like the stock market, I'd be like, oh, like I'd really love if you would teach me about it. Number 4,
I don't got time for all that.
I'm never gonna take a guy seriously if he's been around town. So a perfect example is like Logan Paul and his fiance, where people literally roasted the shit out of Logan Paul, being like,
But yo, people can roast the shit out of anybody, yo. People roast the shit out of me in the comment. It doesn't really matter, and I know we're close to Logan Paul. That shit don't move me. Hell nah. I be laughing at that shit, man. Me and my girl be laughing at that shit together, actually. One more thing, yo. Like, bro, it don't matter what other people say. You know, even though he been around the town, guess what? He's still rich. He's still famous. He still got a bad bitch. So, do you think that he give a fuck about what you gotta say? You're a peasant, probably, in the comment section.
oh, your girl's been around town, blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to bring a man into a room with me, associating with me, and having to feel embarrassed because he's been in every girl's DMs or that he slept with a bunch of girls. No, I want my man untouched.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's a girl who never settles for shit.
This is why nobody wants to date you. You're undateable. And here are 5 reasons why. Number 5, you dwell in the past. Like there's no sense of rest or grace with you. If you dwell on the past more than you live in the present, we call that depression. And nobody wants
100%. I was just talking about that the other day with my girl. We gotta live in the present and the future. I ain't care about no fucking past. Past is a past. That's it.
To date somebody depressed. I'm sorry. Number 4. You resist change. When you're with someone new, you are now a unit. There's some things about your old life you're gonna have to let go of. There's no such thing as being exactly the same person you were before you started dating. That's nonsense and you're a donut. Learn to adapt. You're undateable. Number 3. You always need to be right. This is you, and you are it, and it's killing your ability to be loved. Sometimes you just gotta take the L to keep the peace. Remember, even if you think you're right, it's you and your partner against the problem, not you against your partner.
I like what he said right there. It's you and your partner against the problem. Yo, once you have that mentality, man, you're gonna reach the top.
You're undateable. Number 2. You talk about yourself negatively all the time. This will bring one or both of 2 scenarios. Either you're gonna look like you're fishing for compliments or validation, which is just not attractive. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. This is not it. Or your partner is going to start to believe all the negative things you say about yourself because you say them so often. That will destroy the attraction and then the relationship. Undateable. And the number 1 reason you're probably undateable is this. You complain all of the time. As soon as something gets fixed, you don't even take the chance to bask in the fact that something that was once a problem is no longer a problem. You just move on to the next thing you hate without offering a solution.
My boy spoke facts, man. 100%. I agree with him. Listen, man, the dating pool out here these days, man, is crazy. Yo, people have highly expectations, and the list is, man, the way these people be talking about, especially these girls, man, like the way they be talking about what they want in a man and how they want the man to be and every single thing like that. Their list makes it almost impossible to date these days, man. What you guys think, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment. Peace and love.